Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Roadrunners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UTSA's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Henry. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Escapes trouble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Thomas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Runner is ruled out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, UTSA.
And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, UTSA! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
And the 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move. Create some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Right down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle, it's McGowan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's McGowan. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's another Charlotte.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. To the air, it's Harrell. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Might as well give it to him again. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grab near the marker, it's Allen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stokes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Olsen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.